Hey guys, it's Christina Markowski here from Positive Property. Now today I wanted to talk about fear. And fear is probably one of the biggest things that holds people back from doing basically anything in their life. And fear is one of those tricky things where it's not really a logical decision. It's more of a feeling, and it's more of something that can be influenced by other people around you as well. So hanging out with the right sort of people in your life is so important, and becoming confident in yourself is really important too if you want to do anything, and especially when it comes to investing in property. Because if you know people who have invested in property and they've been okay, you can look at them and go, okay, well, if they can do it, then so can I. And I think that's what gave me the confidence to become a property investor, because I always knew that property was my key to financial freedom and my key to wealth creation. But I just didn't know like the right vehicle or how to do it or how to implement. And I had also seen people who had done it and failed. So I'd look at them and go, well, they've lost money, maybe it doesn't work, maybe it's not the right thing to do. But it's also about getting the right strategy and having someone to help you get the right strategy and give you the confidence to not only learn that, but implement that as well. So getting over fear, it's not an easy thing to do, but sometimes you've just got to jump in the deep end and learn how to swim. And that is the best thing you can do. And you're stepping outside of your comfort zone. So do something that scares you. Do something that is outside of your comfort zone, and that'll help you in every other area of your life. And investing and taking that first step isn't always easy, because you've got a lot of thoughts in your mind going around, like all these different crazy ideas. But there's one really important tip that's helped me get out of my comfort zone and actually do what matters and get the results in my life that I'm looking for. And there are these 3 simple questions that I like to run through. So I'll say to myself, okay, if I did this, what would the worst case scenario be? And then I'll run through all the ideas and go blah, 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 and I'll hash it out in my mind and go, okay, well, that is the worst case scenario if I do this. Then I'll flip the switch and go, okay, well, what is the best case scenario? Well, for example, I learned how to dive last year. And I said, okay, what's the worst thing that could happen if I learn how to dive? Well, diving's quite scary. You're underwater. You could run out of oxygen, or you could get eaten by a shark. So I thought, okay, well, I'll be with a dive master. So they'll be there to give me oxygen if I need. And if we see a shark, we can quickly surface and get on the boat. So I'm thinking, okay, these are the worst things that could happen to me. Pretty unlikely, but still worst case scenario. Then I'll say, what's the best case scenario? Well, the best case scenario with me going diving is that I get to see an amazing underworld creation, water, everything that I didn't even know existed. And I get to have this brilliant new experience and learn a skill that I can go overseas with. So that would be the best case scenario. And then I said, well, what's the most likely? The most likely is that I'm going to go down there and see a whole new world and get to see these things that I would never dream of seeing if I didn't actually do this and learn how to dive. So I did it, and it was amazing, and I have that skill now for the rest of my life. So ask yourself those questions, what's the worst thing that could happen, what's the best thing that could happen, and what is the most likely? And then you will have been through all those scenarios, and you will have removed that fear that's holding you back, and you'll be able to actively move forward and take the next step to doing that. And property investing is the same, Have that conversation with yourself. Say, okay, if I did this, what is the worst case scenario that could happen? What is the best case? And then what is the most likely? And the most likely is the most likely. So it's a no-brainer. So there you go, guys. That's how to remove the fear and actually step out of your comfort zone and work towards getting the goals in your life when it comes to property investing. That's it for now. Thanks, guys. Bye.